This is H.A.T.S. Act 2, Scene 1, page 40.
You keep saying you've got a brand new hat. The Derby's coming and we ain't seen it yet. I'm beginning to think that you're just a joke, that you don't really have a brand new hat.
Because you're broke.
This hat is made for wearing, and that's just what I'll do. On Derby Day, me and my hat's gonna walk right over you. Yes, we are, darling. You just wait and see.
Don't worry about my hat. On Derby Day, we'll see who's going to be the talk of the town.
Yeah, Mary Elizabeth, we can't help you decide to show us your hat, but we're going to stick to the tradition of unveiling it on Derby Day.
Where I'm from, that's what people say when they're scared or they're going to lose or they don't have money to get something new.
Oh, we have money and lots of it. We just want to wait.
Yeah, now go back to doing whatever it is you do around here.
That's all right, Rosia. I can handle my girls. Listen to this. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. You don't have a new hat, I know that's true. Your maid just told me that she hasn't seen it. What's right is right, and you should show it to me too. I'm showing you mine. This hat is made for wearing.
Yes, it is.
And that's just what I'll do.
Hey, look at me.
On Derby Day, me and my hat's gonna look right over you.
You've lost your mind today. Walking around here waving at invisible people.
I'm just practicing my walk, so when I make my grand entrance at the Kentucky Derby, this is the first year they're going to have a black man as a jockey in the main race.
Your grand entrance with that hat?
This can't be the real hat. Now who's playing games? Standing here lying to us.
Don't you call Miss Mary a liar. You two just jealous, that's all.
Didn't we tell you to get back to doing whatever it is you do around here?
You're not my boss, you.
Rosia, stop before you say something that you don't mean and hurt our guests' feelings. Now, we're just having a little fun. Go to the kitchen and bring us some water.
Yes, ma'am. I'll bring some water, all right.
You keep talking where you ought to be watching. And you keep thinking that your hat's better than mine. Well, I've just got one final thing to tell you. That neither of your hats will be mine. No, they won't, will they, Rosia?
No, they won't.
This hat is made for wearing.
Yes, it is.
And that's just what I'll do. On Derby Day, me and my hat's gonna win right over you.
Who was that in that picture with you?
That's a picture of my mother and the family she worked for. Oh, that's just a picture of me and my nanny I told you about earlier.
I wonder what happened to her, that little girl.
Isn't that the same picture we talked about a few weeks ago?
Well, actually, I put a different picture up, so it's not the same as the one I showed you back then.
Well, you look very happy, and your nanny is also dressed in a beautiful hat, even if the picture is in black and white.
Mama used to bring her to church some Sundays when her parents were away or too busy for her.
Your mother sure is wearing that hat.
Now that's how you wear a hat. And the little girl seems happy and well dressed.
Oh, I was, because I was with the one person I could count on.
You just told us how just one day she stopped coming. Have you ever tried to locate her?
I thought about it a few times, but then time just kept moving, and the next thing you know, I've gotten older, which means she's probably dead.
She was. We would play with her and make her feel special, since she was the only light-skinned person in the sanctuary. Mama used to talk about her and wonder how she turned out. I bet she went to college and joined one of those sororities.
Have you ever thought about finding her to see how she's doing?
Who's that standing with you all?
Oh, that's one of her children. She always made me feel like I was a part of her family, even though she had children of her own.
That's me, one of my sisters. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm feeling a little tired right now. Time to say goodbye, ladies. Rosia, will you see our guests out the door?
Yes, ma'am, I will. That's me and one of my sisters. You know, we never looked at her as being different. We just thought of her as one of us. I can imagine she's done well in life. Probably married, had children of her own.
Aren't you just a little bit curious about her and the rest of the family? I know I would.
We just figured that since Mama stopped going there, they must have moved. Didn't need her anymore, or something happened. That way they could not afford to pay her anymore.
I doubt that, since these people seem to always come out on top, even when they lose. I remember my daddy saying there must be money made for rich people and a different money made for poor black folks, because somehow they always seem to keep their money and grow it, while we just earn just enough to pay our bills.
Well, perhaps they're smarter with money. When is the last time you heard a church owing $50,000 back in property taxes?
Come to think of it, I thought our church was exempt from paying taxes.
Exempt from paying taxes? There are two things in this world that we will all face if we live long enough: taxes and death. There's just no way around that.
And as far as there being black dollars and other dollars, whose fault is that? We trust our elected officials to do what's right for all people, but to especially look out for us, the less fortunate. Instead, once they get elected, it's like they forget all the promises they made when they were campaigning.
All this talking is not going to help us solve our problem of raising money so we don't lose the church.
I agree. So let's get busy doing what we came here to do. I say we call this meeting to order.